Hey everybody, it's Karen with Food and Family. As I said in my last beefy vegetable soup video, it is soup weather. The weather has turned off cooler here, and y'all, it feels amazing. But I want to do a soup for you today that I've done it before, and it's been about 4 years. I've rerun it, but I want to do it again for you and make it, because some of you may not have seen it. And it's a Brunswick Stew, which I know you all are familiar with. If we go to a barbecue restaurant and they have Brunswick Stew on the menu, you can count on it that Pop's going to order it. He loves Brunswick Stew. I got this recipe from a cousin of mine, Denise, and she does estate sales. So y'all check her out, Alabama Estate Sales. She's on Facebook, and I think you'll enjoy watching her content. But let's get started on our Brunswick Stew. This recipe is in volume 2 of our cookbook, and if you can see it there, it's going to be so easy to make. Today I'm going to make it in the Instant Pot, and you can make it in the Instant Pot, or you can do it in a slow cooker. You can do it on the stove. It doesn't matter. It takes like 7 to 10 minutes in the Instant Pot. The most you've got to do is cook the potatoes. You ready for Brunswick Stew?
I'm ready.
I told y'all he loves the Brunswick Stew. So we're going to start out with some oil, which I forgot to get. And we need to put a little bit in our pot, about a tablespoon. And we're going to put this on the saute mode because we're going to be adding some onions into this pot. We want to saute them. Now, y'all, I had like a softball size onion. These last onions I bought were so large, and I only used half. So this is going to be enough onions, because really you need about a medium onion, and so this is going to do it. So we just want it diced up, not huge dices, kind of what I call a medium dice, medium small dice. And we're going to put them in this oil and let them saute up for just a couple of minutes. We just want them tender. So we're going to let those cook while we do our other stuff. And you know, if it's not perfect dice, it's okay. And then let's just put it right over in this pot. So while that's going, let's open up some cans. We need some lima beans, the little green lima beans, and some kernel corn. We're going to drain it, and some cream style corn. We've got chicken breast, a can of chicken breast, and I've got a 10-ounce can, and we need 1 box of chicken stock. And then I have got a tub of pulled barbecue pork. I get this in the, like back with the lunch meat sections, you know, where the prepared foods are. You can buy the cold, like mashed potatoes or macaroni and cheese, pot roast, that kind of thing. That's what I get, and I just love it. So, but first, I need tomatoes. And y'all, I didn't have any diced tomatoes. And y'all know I'm not crazy about diced tomatoes anyway in soups, but I have a can of peeled tomatoes. These are San Marzano, which is one of the best you can get. And we're going to just whir it up for a minute in our blender. So we're going to make crushed tomatoes. And that's what I was going after, and I didn't have either. So let's drop that right in there. Oh, those are some beautiful tomatoes. And look at that thick sauce they're in. Oh my goodness. We want all of that sauce, y'all. We're going to use what we get for our blender because we're going to need it anyway. Now, this is the neatest thing. Pop picked it up for me at the grocery store. So when I go to pour things out of my blender, I can get it all with that. All right, so there we go. Now, let's open up our corn. Let's start opening stuff. Where did I put my... I couldn't find my can opener, y'all. We'll open up our can, our cream corn. We'll go ahead and get these out of the way. See, there's things you can be doing while your onions are sauteing. Can y'all see me? And so don't sit idle. Keep moving, keep doing. And our kernel corn, but we're going to drain all of this, y'all. We're going to drain the beans too. So give me just a second, okay? All right, let's go ahead and open our chicken. Let's see if we need to drain it. We do. Okay, now see, that's done. So let's give our onions a little stir. We're not looking to brown them, like I said. We're just wanting to saute them. And again, while they're going, we're going to be using potatoes. So let's get some potatoes peeled. Let's move this big knife. Give us some room here to move. And I'm going to get these potatoes peeled up. And we want them in, let's see, what does my recipe say? We want them diced. So you don't want them in huge chunks. Not as fine as the onions, of course. But I would go on the smaller dice. Now, this calls for like 3 medium potatoes. And so I had 2, a little more than what I consider medium. So I got 1 potato that's a little bit smaller. But if you have like large baker size potatoes, use 2. All right, y'all, our onions are almost exactly where we need them. We're going to give them another minute though. And we're going to cut up these potatoes. I'm just kind of cutting them in half and, you know, do them however you see that you want to do it. And I'm going to cut them about like that. Can you see that? And that's the size I want for this. So let me cut them up. I'll be right back with you. Okay, so we've got our potatoes cut up, and I think our onions are just right where I want them. So let me move that. So we're just going to start adding ingredients. I'm going to put in our cream corn. And this gets all down in the pans and gets it real good, y'all. You need one of these. And let's add our beans. Y'all like green lima beans? I love green lima beans, and so does Pop. I usually cook them from, if I can find them, dry or frozen. But for this recipe, we use canned. And our kernel corn, we're going to put that in there. Isn't that looking good? Don't forget our chicken. Our chicken is kind of chunked. Now this is a 10-ounce can that I bought. And if you want the 10-ounce or go with the 12-ounce can, that's going to be your choice. Let's give this a stir while we're here. I'm going to break that chicken up a little bit because it's in chunks. All right, let's see. Sorry about that. And we got our onion, our green lima beans. We ain't put the tomatoes in yet. You know what I forgot? Y'all give me a minute. I forgot to get green chilies. Hang on a second. There we go. Give that a good stir. Now, our barbecue. Let's don't forget that. This is, I think, a 1 pound tub. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's pulled pork with barbecue sauce. That's what you want. You want it with the barbecue sauce. So I saw some that did not have the sauce in it. And that's what I had picked up. So I had to go back and double check it. Okay, I'm trying to move stuff out of my way for y'all. Let's get rid of these cans. Okay, so now we're going to add in our potatoes. Take advantage of this thing. I always forget I have it. So, there we go. Another good stir. We'll just use this, it don't matter. It's all going together anyway. And our tomatoes, which we still need to process. So y'all forgive the noise. Won't take but a minute. And I think that's all I'm going to do. I don't want them totally polarized like a sauce. So I want to leave a little bit of the integrity of the tomato. So let's pour this in. Oh, that looks beautiful. And y'all, that didn't take but a second to whir that up. So I tell y'all all the time, use what you've got. I only had to buy a couple of things for this meal. And, you know, you can throw a meal together, a soup or stew together with just about anything. I'm done with this now. So there we go. Let's give this a great big stir. I know y'all can't see down in that pot, so I've got a close-up view, y'all, that I will insert in these videos for you. Oh my goodness gracious. We need to add some salt and pepper. Now let's be careful with the salt because we're going to be adding stock and it is not reduced sodium. We're using those canned goods. So I had 1 can of corn that was reduced sodium or no salt at all, it said. So you can always add more salt at the table. So I'm going to add, that's probably half a teaspoon. Stir that around. And I am going to add, you know, I need ketchup and Worcestershire sauce. I thought I was ready. Hang on a second. Okay, y'all. Now we need 1/4 cup of ketchup. And just a few dashes of Worcestershire sauce. It don't take a whole lot. Shake it up. And I'm going to put about that much. That's probably just a little over a teaspoon. Now, for our chicken stock. This is going to be a full pot, y'all. Now, I am going, like I told you in the beginning, I'm cooking this in my Instant Pot. And, because I want to get it done a little bit quicker. And, so it takes 7 to 10 minutes in the Instant Pot, and I'll probably cook it about 10 minutes, but I want those potatoes good and soft. In the slow cooker, it's going to take you 4 hours or so, and on the stove top, however long it takes to get the potatoes done. So, but we're going to use this entire box. It's 32 ounces, which is 4 cups. That's a full pot. Okay, let's get that stirred in. My goodness. Big hunk of pork right there. Let's break it up. I should have went through that and tried to break it up before, but I think that was the only one. Oh, I know Pop's going to be ready for this. Okay, so we're going to put on our lid. And I am going to set it on pressure for, I'm going to do 10 minutes. And we're going to let it, it'll take a little bit longer because it has to come up to pressure. And then it has to depressurize when it's done cooking. And so it's going to take a little bit longer than 10 minutes, but that's okay because we've got something else that I want to show y'all. So let me get this cleaned up and I'll be right back with you, okay? Okay, I want to show you, and I've showed y'all this before, I think in the first video I did of this Brunswick Stew 4 years ago. When we go to the barbecue restaurant, Pop gets Brunswick Stew when it's available, and the barbecue restaurants always have these sweet little corn muffins. And y'all know here in Alabama, or at least where I live, we don't do sweet cornbread. But these are so good. They have like cake-like consistency. So I had a friend tell me one time that this is how you make it. So I've got my little mini corn muffin pan, or muffin pan, and I'm going to take it over here to the sink and I'm going to spray it real good. So give me just a second. Because I've told you before, if I'm going through the trouble of putting them in here, I want to get them out. So I'll sit that right there. Okay, so what I have is Jiffy mix. 1 box of Jiffy mix. Y'all, there's so many uses for Jiffy. I don't make my cornbread with it. And I typically don't bake cakes with it. But there's so many uses for it. And this is actually the honey corn muffin mix. You can use the regular corn muffin mix, which, to tell you the truth, is what I thought I was picking up, but that honey will just give it a little bit more sweetness, won't it? So we're going to put the corn muffin mix in there, and then we're going to add this yellow cake mix, the Jiffy yellow cake mix, and that's where some of the cake-like consistency and the sweetness is going to come from. But what I want you to do, if you make these, is I want you to follow the package directions for the ingredients. And then the muffins say 1 box of muffin mix, 1 egg, and 1/3 cup of milk. And that's what I have. The cake is the cake mix, and 1 egg and 1/2 cup of cold water. Y'all know I don't use water, I'm using milk. So we're going to put that in there. There we go. Let's stir this together a little bit to get it kind of mixed up. That's good enough for now. Both eggs, 1 for each package. So there we go. And the second egg. All right. I'm going to kind of whip them up right there a little bit on top of the mix. Okay, now 1 box called for 1/2 cup of milk, 1 box called for 1/3 cup of milk. And I'm like, how do I measure that out without messing up different measuring cups. I didn't want to keep washing dishes. So I kind of looked it up, but this is just under 1 cup of milk. So I'm going to hold back just a little bit just to make sure I didn't overmeasure. Now, I think I'm going to go ahead and use just a touch more milk. I didn't use quite all of it. So altogether, I would have used just a tad over 3/4 of a cup. Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, so let me move this. Okay, so our corn muffin, I keep calling it corn muffin, your little mini muffin pan. It's 24 muffins. Now my oven is set for 350, and I think I'm going to start out baking these at like 20 minutes, and we'll go from there. And I'm going to fill them about 3/4 of the way. Okay, y'all, I don't know why I didn't think about this in the beginning. I switched over to my little scoop. It's like a tablespoon. And I evened up some that I overfilled. Y'all, I said I was make a mess if I spooned it, and I do, but I was making a bigger mess trying to pour it out of here. They don't make the spouts on these measuring cups like they used to. Okay, so I've got 24 here and a little bit of batter left over. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put these in the oven. And like I told you, it's preheated to 350. And I'm going to bake them. I'm going to start timing them at 20 minutes. And then we'll go from there. Now, let me check my my Instapot. It's talking to me. Yeah. I have got this stew done. I've let it cool for just a minute, so it won't be too hot for us to eat. Now, Pop's coming in, so he loves this stew. But y'all, let me tell you what. Spray your pan a lot better than I did because my little muffins stuck. But you know what? They're going to be good anyway, aren't they, Pop?
They are.
All right. So
they'll be good.
Let me pour you.
Hello.
Let me dip you a bowl of this Brunswick Stew. I've told them how much you love Brunswick Stew. And if we go to a barbecue restaurant and it's available, that's what you get. Or at least a cup of it.
Yeah.
And he likes these little muffins too. Oh, this looks so good and hearty, doesn't it?
That's good. That's good.
Warm. On these cold, cool days and nights.
It smells good.
Doesn't it, though?
Yeah, it does. Mighty warm.
Get it on my bowl.
Yeah.
All right.
That's okay, though.
Now, my little muffins, I told my little muffins stuck, but they're still going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you ready to taste it? It's still kind of hot. I was trying to let it cool off some before we tasted it. Yeah, I've had a few of you ask about these bowls, these soup bowls that we use. These are the best things, and the handles are perfect to hold on to. I got them at the L1 Pottery in Gatlinburg, Alewine. You can order online, and they're just wonderful. I love to go there anytime we're up in the mountains. Well, what do you think? You've already tasted yours while I was talking.
So good.
Is it good?
Oh, yeah. Tastes exactly like it's supposed to. Love Brunswick Stew.
It's good. Just enough of that the barbecue sauce taste from the pulled pork that I put in it. That is good.
Very good.
And it's got the beans and the corn and chicken. Now, this is a meal. This is a full meal. It's
Potatoes.
got all your vegetables. Yeah, potatoes.
I like that. You did good.
Why don't you try one of these little muffins and tell me what you think about it?
Okay.
You know, see how it's stuck on the bottom? It's okay.
It still works.
It's got enough of the corn muffin taste and enough of the little sweet taste to be like a barbecue restaurant.
Right.
And now I wouldn't want these if I'm eating some beans, but this is perfect with this stew in
Wouldn't
it.
hurt. That is good.
Yeah. We could just keep standing here and eating our stew. And then our little corn muffins.
It's a great flavor.
Yeah, it's beautiful outside. It's sunny, but it has got a little nip in the air, doesn't it?
It does.
We were sitting out on the deck. We had a little fire pit going. He cranked it up for us. I say cranked it up, turned it on. Y'all know what I mean. If you're in the South, you know what I mean when
That's
I say
right.
that.
Cranked it up. It's good to have in the evenings or early morning.
Oh, yes, we love to sit out in the evenings. It's just beautiful sitting out in front of that fire pit. Have you a cup of hot cocoa or a piece of pie.
Roast marshmallows.
Yeah. Who's ready to roast marshmallows? All right, we're going to let you go, but we're going to go finish eating our stew. And I hope you'll make this. And I know some of you have seen me make it before. Many of you have not, because I've got a lot of new subscribers since I made this. But y'all, check out our cookbooks. I hope you will. And we've got volume 1 and volume 2. And as I showed you earlier, this is in volume 2 on page 120. So you can get the recipe there if you have this book. But I'll link it in the description box below this video. And you go to the title where it says more, click more, and it'll open it all up for you.
Don't want to spill it.
Isn't that good?
It looks good. Tastes good.
Yes, it's so good. But I hope y'all come back and visit with us because we so love having you in our kitchen with us. And we appreciate each and every one of you. And we're so happy you joined us today. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell. So,
Ding.
so you'll know when we put out another video. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you soon.